Welcome back to the channel called CAD with Mr. Hugh. In today's video, we're looking at how to print our AutoCAD drawing on letter size paper. And the letter size paper is 8.5 inches by 11 inches. Now, in the previous video, we looked at the drawing of a third angle projection drawing. And in today's video, we'll be printing this drawing on the letter size paper. Okay? In today's video, we'll be printing in model space. So here we have the drawing which we completed in the previous video. What we're going to do now, we're going to change the transparency on the construction layer to 70. Then we're going to print it to the PDF format using the virtual printer. After I've printed the drawing in the PDF format, then you can save the file, the PDF file on your computer, or you can take this file and print it on any printer, okay? To plot the drawing, what we would do, we'd first need to determine the size paper that we'll be printing on. Now, in today's video, we're looking at the letter size paper. The size of the letter size paper is 8.5 inches times 11 inches, right? Now that is imperial measurements, right? So what we have to do, we have to use because we have drawn the drawing in millimeters, the size that we would need is 210 millimeters times 297 millimeters. That is the equivalent metric size paper, okay? So we come up here to plot, click the plot icon, and here we have the paper, paper size A4, right? So we are using the metric equivalent size paper that is similar to the letter size paper, okay? So the equivalent paper, which is a closer size to the letter size paper, the measurements in millimeters is 210 millimeters as a length, right? And the height is 297 millimeters, right? So it's a letter size version in millimeters, right? And this measurement, the paper would be, the orientation for the paper would be portrait, it would be vertical, okay? Now, you can, in the same paper size, you can choose the same paper size, but here now, you have the option where you can select the width as 297 millimeters times 210 millimeters tall. And if you select this paper size, it would give you the landscape orientation. So it's the same paper size, but the orientation will be landscape for this measurement, okay? So I've explained the procedure. What we're going to do now, we're going to actually show you now how to plot, okay? For the transparency for the construction layer, I'm going to change it to, 70%. Right, and there now you see that the construction layer, the line is now um, applied at a 70% transparency. All right, so what we're gonna do now, we're going to print our drawing, all right? So we're gonna go plot, we drop down and we're gonna select our PDF printer, or if you want to connect it to a physical printer, you can choose your printer that is connected to your computer. But we're gonna do the PDF format. So we're gonna go drawing to PDF. We're gonna select the virtual plotter. Then we're gonna choose our paper size to 297 times 210 millimeters, which I think is equivalent to the 8 by 11 paper, right? So what we're gonna do now, we're gonna select landscape, we're gonna center the plot, then we're gonna come up here and we're gonna choose, we can, if you want it in color, you would select this option ACAD dot CTB, or you could, if you had fill patterns, you would choose that grayscale. If you have any transparency in your drawing, you would use a grayscale. If you want it in pure black and white, you would choose monochrome. All right. So we're going to select grayscale since we had put our construction layer, we had changed the transparency to 70%. We're going to click no for here. Then we have to select plot transparency here because we had a 70% transparency for the construction layer. So here now we're gonna select plot what? We're gonna print window, right? And then now we're gonna select here. So we come here, we click there, right? So here it says window to window, and what we can do, we can do a preview, right? And this is what the drawing would look like if you print it as is, right? See the construction lines are in the background there. All right. So we're going to press OK, and we're going to give it a name. So let's call it test, a test sample. Press enter, and then now here now is our drawing in third angle projection showing the front elevation and plan that is printed to our virtual PDF file rather than the physical paper coming from a printer. We have now come to the end of the video. In today's video, we looked at how we print our AutoCAD drawing on letter size paper. In the next video, we'll be looking at engineering drawing. Thanks for joining us. Take care until we meet again. Bye. Thanks for watching the video. And don't forget to subscribe, hit the notification bell, like, comment, and share.